ruckus in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly. Ruckus happened over the Article 370 and there was a clash which was reported in the J&K Assembly. BJP, NC and PDP MLAs clashing in the Assembly, and those dramatic visuals on your screens. We have seen how there has been chaos in the J&K Assembly over Article 370, and now it looks like there was some dramatic incident, a dramatic clash which took place in the J&K Assembly. There you can see on your screens those clashing belong to BJP, NC and PDP, and these are MLAs who were seen clashing on screen in the Assembly. Yavar is joining us live on the broadcast. Yavar, give us all the details on the same.
Well, exactly, there has been a rocks in the J&K Legislative Assembly. After the session was started, there has been the protest that is done by the BJP. In fact, the independent MLA, if you try to listen to the MLA,
Okay, we seem to have lost that line with Yavar, but there you can see in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly a massive uproar and chaos happened over Article 370, and on screen dramatic visuals coming in from the J&K Assembly, where you can see MLAs of the NC, PDP and the BJP clashing with each other. Earlier also we had seen resolutions being moved, with the Deputy Chief Minister of the state also seeking a restoration of 370. That's something obviously the BJP has been up in arms against. Kavinder Gupta joining us on the phone line. Sir, a brawl erupting in J&K Assembly, ruckus over Article 370. Do you think it's unbecoming of our MLAs to clash in this manner on the floor of the Assembly, on camera, sir, first of all?
देखिए, ये जो स्पीकर हैं वो अपना सही रोल अदा नहीं कर रहे हैं, वो नेशनल काउंसिल के एजेंट के रूप में काम कर रहे हैं, तभी इस प्रकार से माहौल बना है। कल बिना किसी कारण के पास जो उन्होंने स्पीकर साहब ने कहा है, अभी क्या, हालांकि कांग्रेस का ना इस पर कोई रुख स्पष्ट था, तो उसके बावजूद अगर बहुत बात तो इस पर चर्चा करवाते, इस पर वोटिंग करवाते, वो चीजें होती। लेकिन आज जिस प्रकार से जानबूझकर एक माहौल खराब करने की कोशिश की गई है, उसको कभी सहन नहीं किया जाएगा। धारा 370 ने इस प्रदेश में अलगाववाद, आतंकवाद, भ्रष्टाचार, परिवारवाद, ये सारी पत्थरबाजी, ये सब चीजें लाई हैं, पाकिस्तान के झंडे लाए हैं। इसको भारतीय जनता पार्टी कभी बर्दाश्त नहीं करेगी और इसकी सड़क पर और सदन के अंदर पूरी लड़ाई लड़ेगी।
Right, but sir, amidst ruckus, amidst din in the house, this resolution on 370 also, reports coming in has been passed in the Assembly. You say that you will continue your fight against this. What's your next step going to be? Okay, we've lost that line with Kavinder Gupta. We will be connecting with him once again. There seems to be some technical difficulty. My colleague Yavar joining us on the phone line with more details on the same. Yavar, take us through why exactly this brawl erupted in the J&K Assembly, how the ruckus over Article 370 started. Give us all the details on this clash which erupted between BJP, NC and PDP MLAs on the floor of the House.
Well, exactly, in this visual, we can see that there was a ruckus between the PDP MLAs and the BJP MLAs, so as the independent MLAs. First, there was the independent MLA Sheikh Khurshid, who put up a banner inside the House of Assembly. Where it was written that we demand the restoration of Article 370, causing that in there. And it has eventually led to the adjournment of the House for the 15 minutes, and the continued protest by the BJP workers has hit the House very hardly. And I remember yesterday that BJP has clearly said that they won't allow any sort of proceedings in the Assembly unless and until the bill that has been passed over the Article 370 will not be dispatched. In fact, you can see clearly that this is a Khurshid, Engineer Rashid's brother, who was contested from the Brigade and has won from there. He has put up this banner and it has been torn down by the BJP MLAs. So this ruckus has been witnessed on the 4th day of the Assembly. Eventually, it has forced it for the adjournment till 15 minutes. But yes, it's unlikely that the House will resume its proceedings. There has been a continuous protest that happened from the BJP in the House.
Well, absolutely. And Yavar, why don't you stay with us, because we were talking about this Article 370. The the tone of the resolution also is very significant, because it shows, it looks like rather that the Omar government also is taking a non-confrontational tone. They at this moment not saying that they want 370 and 35A back altogether. They basically want a dialogue between the central and the elected leadership. What does this mean? What are going to be the implications of the same? We'll have to wait and watch. But obviously, talking about the brawl in the J&K Assembly, remember viewers, from the day the J&K Assembly session started, there has been repeated ruckus with regular walkouts, sloganeering, and even storming the well of the house. Yesterday we saw there were no different scenes. In a significant development, the Omar Abdullah government had passed a resolution. They had asked the central government to hold a dialogue over this restoration of 370. This had triggered a political drama not just inside the J&K Assembly but also outside. And today, the third day since the Assembly session had started after a gap of 6 years, the J&K Deputy Chief Minister had moved a resolution to restore 370 and the special status. This obviously had happened, in the Assembly, and the resolution had, remember, added that the process should safeguard national unity and the aspiration of J&K's public. However, BJP leaders had raised fierce slogans. There was sloganeering in the house against the state government, and noisy scenes were also witnessed with the BJP leaders storming out of the well of the house. Copies of the resolution were torn and they were thrown into the well of the house. Now, what we saw, the mood was contrasting in camp of the BJP and the National Conference. BJP leaders staged a protest after resolution was passed, whereas the NC workers were in a celebratory mood. BJP, remember, had slammed INDIA Neta, stating that Article 370 will not be restored even if a resolution is passed 100 times. They also said that the special status was a temporary provision and it has been abolished constitutionally.
ये रेजोल्यूशन जो नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस ने लाया है, नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस को पता है 100 बार भी ये रेजोल्यूशन लाया जाएगा, 1000 बार भी ये रेजोल्यूशन लाया जाएगा, जब तक केंद्र में नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी हैं, अमित शाह जी हैं, ये सफल नहीं हो पाएंगे। लेकिन लोगों का ध्यान एक तरफ हटाने के लिए ये कार्यक्रम जो है वो कर रहे हैं। जम्मू कश्मीर में एक अशांति का माहौल हो, इसकी तरफ जो है वो प्रयास कर रहे हैं।
Actual position is simple. Article 370 was never a permanent part of the Constitution. It was a temporary provision. Something that is temporary has to go. It has gone by the will of the Parliament of India. It is irreversible in that sense. The Jammu and Kashmir is seeing development as never before. The people have now given a mandate for the government there to perform. That focus has to be there. And beyond that focus, they will be judged on their performance in office.
And on the other hand, ally Congress had rallied behind Omar's party, saying that special status would secure the future of the people of J&K. They also questioned BJP and asked, that they had promised a special status to Andhra Pradesh and Bihar. So why not Jammu and Kashmir?
हमने ये रेजोल्यूशन को अगर सपोर्ट किया है तो स्टेटहुड के वास्ते किया है और जो बाकी गारंटीज है।
लेकिन जो रेजोल्यूशन है उसमें स्पेशल स्टेटस भी मेंशन किया हुआ है। 370 की बहाली कांग्रेस पार्टी चाहती है, क्या इस पे नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस को आप सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं? मुझे ये बताइए कि ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट की वर्डिक्ट के बाद में व्हाट अदर स्पेशल स्टेटस वी कैन सीक, दैट इज ओनली व्हाट हैज बीन व्हाट वी हैव बीन डाइवर्स्टेड ऑफ, और वो स्टेटहुड है। तो स्पेशल स्टेटस आफ्टर द सुप्रीम कोर्ट्स वर्डिक्ट इज ओनली द स्टेटहुड अलोंग विद द गारंटीज व्हिच वी आर सीकिंग। क्या नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस ने ये रेजोल्यूशन लाने से पहले, क्योंकि आप अलायंस में हैं, आपसे बातचीत की थी, कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ बातचीत की थी? देखिए, हम आपस में क्या कहते हैं, कब कहते हैं और कौन सी बात करते हैं, I don't think it is necessary to make it public.
And amidst this face-off, PDP Chief Mehbooba Mufti had claimed credit, saying that the resolution was passed because of a party's hard work.
आज पीडीपी ने ये साबित किया कि नंबर मैटर नहीं करते हैं। मुझे लगता है कि जो वहीद पर्रा ने इनिशिएट किया और जिस वक्त उसको उमर साहब ने कहा कि ये प्रोपेगेंडा है, कैमरा के लिए हो रहा है, तो आज मुझे लगता है ये पीडीपी की ही मेहनत का और उनका जो उन्होंने उस वक्त ये मसला उठाया उसका नतीजा है कि आज जो वजीर आला ने कहा कि ये प्रोपेगेंडा है, कैमरा के लिए किया जाता है, हाफ हार्टेडली, आई विल से हाफ हार्टेडली, दिल बर्जास्ता होकर उन्होंने क्योंकि जो रेजोल्यूशन लाया है, अनफॉर्चुनेटली उसमें कहीं भी ये नहीं कहा गया कि हम मुखालिफत करते हैं 2019 में जो फैसला हुआ है।
All right, we have Nirmal Singh also on the phone line with us. Morning, sir. Thank you for joining us on Times Now. What will you say, first of all, about the resolution on 370 which was being passed in the J&K Assembly? Because obviously the BJP not happy with the same, and we are till now seeing clashes and pandemonium in the J&K Assembly over the same.
This is very unfortunate that the party, the opposition, which was saying that there is no democracy and elections are not being held in Jammu and Kashmir. If they were demanding elections for this, for doing unconstitutional things, the Article 370, which has been abrogated by the Parliament and upheld by the Honorable Supreme Court, they are raising the same issue. They promised with the people that they'll give resolve their issues, pending issues. They'll give free electricity, jobs to the youth. They are not focusing on that. They are only whipping the old dead horse and giving handle to Pakistan. This is very unfortunate. You look at the media in Pakistan. Pakistan, which has been isolated after the abrogation of Article 370 in the whole of the world.
All right. Point taken, sir. The BJP obviously, as one would expect, slamming the NC over the resolution of this, resolution on Article 370. Many also highlighting the tone and tonality, asking if the government had rather shifted its stance by looking at, the softer tone in this resolution. But high drama in the J&K Assembly. From day one, we have seen sloganeering protests, and today we saw total pandemonium clashes in the J&K Assembly, leaving you with these visuals.
Please take your seats. Please take your seats. Please take your seats. Please take your seats.